Hi, it's Marieta. Thanks a lot for tuning in. In this video, I want to give you an update on the travel ban restrictions. When is the travel ban finally going to be lifted? This is frequently asked question you guys are asking me. So if you want to learn more, definitely stick around. Coming up, right, if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, guys. Hit that bell so you are notified when I release new content. In this video, I want to talk about the recent developments when it comes to the travel ban. Is this travel ban ever going to be lifted, right? That's the question many of you guys are asking, and I totally understand. The travel ban actually was supposed to be lifted back in May, and it wasn't. And even recently, I think a month ago, the EU had discussions that they are going to lift the restrictions when it comes to Americans entering EU and vacationing in EU and vice versa, right? But however, the news are that the restrictions are still in place, the travel ban is still in place, and unfortunately, if you are coming from these countries that are being impacted by travel ban, you cannot still enter United States. Now, I also want to cover what are the countries, what are the impacted countries, and what can we do, especially if you have urgency, if you have emergency and you need to travel to United States, what can be done for you, or if you are actually someone who is working on your business, if you have invested, if you're someone within that category, what can be done for you, because this is actually impacting some of my clients who are emailing me, what can I do, how can I travel to US, and so on. So first things first, what countries are actually on the travel ban? So countries like Brazil, India, China, Iran, EU, that being said, Schengen zone, right? UK and Ireland and South Africa are being actually part of this travel ban. So if you're coming from these countries, you are being impacted by the travel ban if you are someone who is seeking to enter United States under non-immigrant visa category, and if you don't have the visa in your passport and you need to go and schedule an interview at the US consulate, chances are you are not able to schedule the interview because these US consulates are simply not processing these visa applications. And so what can be done is simply this. If you have the option to actually travel to the United States under ESTA and you already have issued ESTA, then you can actually quarantine in third country, and then from there you can actually enter United States. For example, you go to Mexico, you spend 14 days in Mexico, you enter United States, right? If that's the case. However, some of these countries don't have the waiver option, right? The waiver, the ESTA waiver. And if you need to travel to United States, for example, for medical reasons, normally you would actually apply for B visa, right? So if right now the US consulates are not processing B visas, what can you do? Well, if it's actually emergency situation, you can request the emergency appointment. That would work. However, you need to actually have evidence. So for example, if you have really medical reason, you need a letter from a doctor, physician in your country and in the country, in the United States, invitation letter, some sort of evidence showing that this is real legit reason for you to actually travel to the United States and there is emergency, right? If you can put this together, then you will be able to have exception and book that appointment. But typically, if you just want to travel to the United States for non-essential travel, such as tourism, and you are coming from these countries that are on the travel ban list, then in that case, it's very difficult for you to actually schedule an appointment. Also, remember, recently I made a video where I did talk about exceptions, so such as F1 visa, M visas. These are exceptions, for example. So if you're a student who is studying in the United States, or you're about to enroll to school, or you just enrolled to university and you are going to the United States to study, many of you will be traveling in August to United States because your school is starting in September. In that case, you're good to go. You are automatically exception and you don't need to actually apply for any exception, right? Which would be the national interest exception situation. You automatically can travel to the United States. You automatically can schedule your interview with the US consulate. So keep that in mind that unfortunately we don't know when they're gonna lift the ban. Now they have the reason, which is the Delta variant, right? And because Delta variant is pretty much all over the place, it's in the UK, it's in the US, they are pretty much, this is the reason why they are not lifting that travel ban. Now, if you're someone who is doing business in US, if someone who is, for example, on E2 visa, or you applied and you are not able to schedule an appointment right now, what can be done in your case is that you can actually request the exception. And there is a reason why you can actually schedule exception, actually request the exception and then accordingly schedule the interview. You should first pay the fee and then only schedule that interview, because normally you are not able to schedule an interview with the approval from the US Embassy. So before you actually do anything, I would actually contact the US Consulate, describe the situation, see if you qualify under the national interest exception, and then go ahead and pay for the interview, pay the fee, and then schedule the interview accordingly. They will not schedule the interview if you don't qualify. So even though you pay the fee, you won't be able to schedule the interview. However, they first, usually they say when you actually log in and you check the website, they usually give you the information. First, check with them if you would qualify. So who does actually qualify for the national interest exception are usually categories of businesses that are within the critical infrastructure sector. So there is a list of sectors that would normally qualify. For example, if you are within the food industry, this would be considered as essential business and you would qualify. If you are in the real estate business, you would qualify also as part of the critical infrastructure. So there is a list of actually industries that would qualify. If you need to book a consultation with me, you are welcome to do that. We can brainstorm how we can actually help you schedule that interview and actually get you going, especially if you're someone who already invested in United States, you started your business. You know, the last thing you want to be doing is to get stuck overseas and won't be able to actually arrive to United States, because the nature of this travel ban is that we don't know when is it going to be lifted. And unfortunately, it is also impacting different visa categories, not just the regular tourist visas, right? So I hope that you enjoyed this video and it's somehow informative. If you are brand new to my channel, again, welcome. Make sure to subscribe, support this channel by liking my videos, sharing them with people who might need this information. If you want to dig deeper how you can start business in the US, get your E2 visa, and so on, all the useful links you can find below this video. And again, thanks a lot for tuning in. I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.